Play the same game.
So some of you may know from my previous videos where I've talked about my struggles on the ladder is that I used to be stuck in Platinum. Season 2, I was in Platinum for about 85% of the season. So I figured I'd make a video talking about how I overcame the rank of Platinum and got into Diamond. I did a lot of very specific things to get to Diamond. I didn't just do the simple, oh, I worked on my aim, or I was switching to counter the enemy team. It's not the very generic stuff like that. I did a couple specific things to really help myself get to Diamond. And I'm going to start with the first thing I did. And that was I went over to the Overwatch subreddit where you can look for teams. It's called like Overwatch LFT or I don't know, something like that. And I looked for Zarya main. I was looking for someone that was decent at Zarya, had a background in other FPS games, and just someone I could rely on and duo with. And that was the first thing I did. When I got serious about getting out of Platinum, I looked for a Zarya main to climb with. And I can't stress this enough, find a Zarya main. Everybody should have at least one great Zarya player on their friends list. Zarya has the best ultimate in the game. You might as well take advantage of it. Zarya can save other people. I can make a whole video on why Zarya is the best hero, and maybe I will, but just make sure you're playing with the Zarya player. Have someone that plays Zarya on your friends list. Zarya is insane. And then what I did myself in games is I started just about every match on Pharah. So I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but the hit scan and Platinum are kind of rough. A lot of people miss their shots. There's no punishing going on. So I started most of my games on Pharah because Pharah can just dominate a team if they can't take care of her. So even when they start playing like McCree and Soldier along with the Ana and they still couldn't kill me because just kind of bad aim, I still wasn't switching and I'm just going to keep doing what I do with Pharah. So that's something I was doing. Not only was I finding a Zarya to queue with every game, but I myself was starting on Pharah and I wouldn't switch off unless they would actually kill me. Because most games, they're just missing their shots. They switched to double hit scan a lot of the games and they still couldn't take me out. So that's something I recommend trying. If you know how to play Pharah at all, she's not a difficult hero, just start playing her a lot in your matches. See if the other team can take you out, because 9 times out of 10, they can't. So the only generic point I have to make is that I was doing everything I said in my previous videos, and that's the mixture of the staying positive, complimenting teammates. I'm not going to spend much time on this topic. Just make sure you're doing all that. Be a very teammatey teammate. Just work with your team, and make sure everybody's spirits are high. And so the next thing I would do is something I haven't talked about on this channel before. I don't believe I have, or any of the Twitch streams I've done. And that's when you start a game and you're at the hero selection screen and you're first meeting your teammates, look through all of their profiles, all of your teammates' profiles, look at who they're maining, who they're playing the most, and talk to them and get them on that hero. Just go down the line of your teammates and get everyone on their main. And so if you yourself have a couple of different heroes and someone else only plays one, and that's their main, but it also is what you want to play, let them go ahead and play it because you have a couple of other heroes that you're decent at. Get people on their main, because there should never be an excuse where the Lucio main is playing McCree or the Reinhardt main is playing Hog. Make sure everybody's playing who they're most comfortable with, and that's what I do. And this isn't just going from Platinum to Diamond. I mean, this point, whenever I'm going full tryhard mode on the competitive ladder, on my Nateson account, I've climbed back up to like I'm 1 win away from Master, I think, right now, after it decayed. But when I'm in full tryhard mode, I make sure everyone is playing their main. Because you'd be surprised, a lot of people just kind of sit back and they don't pick until the very end, where they just pick whatever they need to fill with, which is kind of them. They're just trying to help the team out, and that's cool. But we want people on their main, so look through their profiles, be an investigator, and go clicking around on the different seasons. Do everything you have to find out who they play and who they're good at, and then make them play that character. And so then you might ask me, okay, Nateson, you said earlier in the video that you play a lot of Pharah and you would start about all your games on Pharah, but what happens when they do have the one hit scan that's actually decent, or maybe it's even a Smurf hit scan? Who do you switch to then? Well, I myself also play a lot of Soldier 76 and Hanzo, and honestly I would lean a little bit towards the Hanzo because it combined ultimates so well with the Graviton from Zarya. But you have to remember that you shouldn't hesitate to switch, because let's say you get to first point, let's say we're playing a King of the Hill map, and let's say Ilios King of the Hill, and it's just the first map you play. You're Pharah, your whole team gets there and you shoot up in the air, and then their McCree just does like 3 body shots perfect, doesn't miss a shot, and kills you. Go ahead and switch. If the McCree hit that many shots at that rank, it's probably someone that's had a background in FPS games. There's a small chance it was kind of lucky and he won't do that as much, but just go ahead and switch. Don't even bother with it. Just go ahead and switch. The last thing we need is sticking a Pharah when they have someone that can potentially take you out every time they see you. And that's something you got to pick up on fast. I'm snapping my fingers here. That's how fast we're talking. Don't waste any time, because the enemy team is just going to have more time to hold the point and you have less time to retake. Go ahead and swap. Soldier 76 is usually the easiest hero to swap to for most people. If you die that fast to a hit scan, just go ahead and swap to Soldier. And it's semi-generic to kind of just say, and everyone knows it, kind of cliche, make sure you're not playing when you're tilted. If you just had a bad start to the day on the ladder, I mean, we're down like 2 or 3 games in a row now, and you feel yourself getting pissed off, go ahead and just take a break. I mean, it sucks. We want to play. We love playing Overwatch. And I go through that all the time. If I have an unfortunate start with the ladder on a certain day, I just want to keep playing Overwatch because that's what I planned on doing for like the next 2 hours. Just take a break. Go play a match of Hearthstone. Go jump in a Counter-Strike deathmatch. I don't know. Try your hand at some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Go watch some Nateson videos. I'm not biased. I just think Nateson's videos are pretty decent. Just take a break for a bit. Playing on tilt means you're probably going to lose every game. Set your goal to get diamond. It's so cool to reach a goal. It was one of the coolest feelings ever to reach that goal after I had been working towards it for so long. And I think a lot of people should be able to experience what I did, because it was a lot of fun. And it's going to be a long time before I forget that moment, because just that pure satisfaction of knowing, hey, I achieved my goal that I was working towards. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. It really means a lot that you would support me in the channel. And to everybody that's been liking my videos and posting them on Reddit, I just honestly couldn't thank you enough. I'm so grateful, and it's a huge help to the channel, so thank you so much. I hope you all have an amazing rest of the day. Take care, guys. See ya. Nice job.
Nice.
Yeah, yesterday I met the maker, rolling up all this paper, told my man I'll see you later, roll up in my goofy pants.